Hello students, welcome to our online science classes, and today we are going to start a new lesson, coal and petroleum. Name of the lesson is coal and petroleum. So we know in our daily life we are using a number of things. To exist in life we need a number of things. For example, we need oxygen, we need water, we need minerals, we need soil. Without soil, where we have to stand? So we are using all these things. Or to live, we need a house. Some materials are naturally available in earth and some we have created artificially. For example, air, it was there in the nature. Air, it is there in the nature. Water, it is there in the nature. And house, we made the house, or we made the vehicles to make our transportation easy. So in these different ways, there are the different things around us that makes the life possible on the earth. And we have been using these things for a long time. And one more thing I would like to say, that the material or resources which are available in nature are known as natural resources. The resources which are available in nature are known as natural resources. Example, air, water, mineral, soil, wildlife. These are the examples of natural resources. And we have been using it for a very long time. But nowadays what happened? Nowadays population has been increased and we started to exploit in a very bad manner. So we are going to get shortage of these natural things. Some things it is going to be depleted. You may hear in the news that at least weekly once there will be hike in petrol price or diesel price or cooking gas price. At least some amount of money it is increasing. What is the reason for that? Coal or petrol, its reservoir, it is going to be empty. Okay, but if we are using air today, we are using more amount of oxygen today, will there be shortage of oxygen tomorrow? There won't be any shortage. Or if you are using more sunlight today, that means if you are installing a very large number of solar panels and other things, if you are using the solar energy, will there be any shortage of solar light tomorrow or sunlight tomorrow? There won't be any shortage. Or if you are using more wind, that means if you are harvesting more wind power, will there be any shortage tomorrow? There won't be any shortage. So from this we can say that some resources or some materials it is going to be depleted as we are using, but some materials they are not going to be depleted as we are using. Based on the availability of these things in nature, we can classify them into two categories. They are inexhaustible natural resources and exhaustible natural resources. Natural resources can be divided into two categories: inexhaustible natural resources and exhaustible natural resources. Let us see what are inexhaustible natural resources. The sources which are present in an unlimited quantity in nature and are not likely to be exhausted by human activities are called inexhaustible natural resources. Hope it is clear. The natural resources that is available in large quantity, that means it is present abundantly in whatever the way we can use, but it won't be depleted or it won't be finished up. Such resources, such natural resources are known as inexhaustible natural resources. Inexhaustible natural resources, they are present in large quantity and they cannot be depleted by the usage of human or by human activities. It cannot be depleted. Examples are here: wind, water, sunlight. Whatever the water we use through the water cycle, it will be replenished. So now let us learn what are exhaustible natural resources. If you know what are inexhaustible natural resources, very easily we can say what are exhaustible natural resources, because exhaustible is the opposite word of inexhaustible. So how it will be there? Exhaustible natural resources. Exhaustible natural resources will be present in nature in limited quantity, not unlimited, there will be limited quantity, and they will be finished up by human activities. Just opposite what we studied previously, just opposite is here. So let us see the definition. What is the definition? The resources which are present in limited quantity in nature and are likely to get exhausted over a certain period of time. That means if you are continuously using the natural resources, there will be a time to finish it. Definitely a time will be there to finish it, or we can say that if you are using it continuously, it will be get finished up. Such resources, such natural resources are known as exhaustible natural resources. Examples for exhaustible natural resources have been given here. They are coal, petroleum, natural gas, forest, minerals, wildlife. These all are inexhaustible natural resources. We know coal. If you are using the coal continuously, it is definitely it will finish up. Petroleum, as I said, it is also going to be depleted. Natural gas, forest. If you cut down the forest, we know forest, it has been taken many years to become a forest. So if you are going to the forest, we know the trees which are present in there, it has been these plants were there for more years. Next one, minerals and wildlife. These all are exhaustible natural resources that have been present in limited quantity, and there may be the chance of getting depleted.